Erwin Chemerinsky, Trump can't postpone the election. But here's why we have to take his tweet serious. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. Once again, President Donald Trump has shown his ignorance of the Constitution and federal law in raising the question on Twitter of whether the November presidential election should be delayed. To be clear, President Trump has absolutely no legal authority to do this. The date for the election is set by federal statute and can be changed only by Congress. But that didn't stop Trump from tweeting last Thursday morning, with universal mail-in voting, not absentee voting, which is good. 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history. It will be a great embarrassment to the USA. Delay the election until people can properly, securely and safely vote? The president, who is significantly down in the polls, clearly does not want the election to be held in November, and it's hard not to interpret his tweet as a blatant, if desperate, attempt to stay in office past the end of his term. Thankfully, the Constitution gives him no way to do this. The Constitution explicitly gives to Congress the power to set the date for national elections. For the first half-century of American history, each state set its own election date, and balloting for the presidential election stretched out over 6 months. In 1845, Congress set a national date for the election the Tuesday after the first Monday in November, and that is when it has been ever since. In theory, Congress could choose to change this date, as well as the date set for the Electoral College to choose the president. But it is unimaginable that the House of Representatives would pass such a bill this year, and I doubt even the Republican-controlled Senate would agree to such an unprecedented effort to manipulate the electoral process. Moreover, the 20th Amendment to the Constitution established that the president's term ends on January 20 at noon. If at that time a president and vice president have not yet been chosen by the Electoral College, the Speaker of the House of Representatives. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.